scan of the ship. I detect no life signs. But there may be useful technology or information still inside.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years. Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as...
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Who's in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended
I
for
assume
several...
unsafe deceleration refers to the crash.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled... The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins with impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative. But it is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours. Activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 230... Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as... Record...
Come on, let's get going.
Let's check the ship. My father had the beacon for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
It is unlikely anyone could avoid the effects for so long.
Along with this anymore, we've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them.
You came from the sky? Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let
What are you talking about? You're not making sense.
I don't remember how to say it. He's our leader and he exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Hunters! They won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the Liar!
Incoming!
That was not neural decay. They were feral.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong. Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They'd better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males get violent?
Possibly. But the female on the beach...
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
Forced us to eat. To decay. You are...
Not the best reaction to the family resemblance, Jacob.
Why would my father force his crew to eat toxic food? Whatever's happening here needs to stop. Look at these spoiled food stores.
I can't talk to you. He has a cruel...
Go away. You are like him. You will keep us here.
He is bad. He is a bad...
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
To the right. Your captain demands opening. Let's forbidden.
A competent leader never needs to use violence against his own.
Well, that would make them hate him. Maybe it was just for defense.
Please. You have his face. This, I forget how to read, but this was the...
Jacob, what does
It's
it
a
say?
crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
He wasn't command material and it got to him. Couldn't keep the crew in line without violence.
It didn't stop there. More incidents, harsh punishments. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separate, and after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took
Anything in
control.
there about whether the effects of the toxic food can
Nothing.
be treated?
But it seems like the right call. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now.
Does it say why he separated the men and the
No,
women?
it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent earlier. What he allowed here, Shepard? I don't see any justification.
We haven't seen any other
There were
officers.
5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff, all killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
So why call for help now?
The surviving males are changing. Everything he did is coming back to bite him in the ass. I need to find this man.
The posed corpse has been there a long time. A warning. These others, a month. And left for the
Hostiles there.
Warning, hostile force using non-standard
The posed corpse has been there a long time. A warning. These others, a month. And left where they fell.
Hunters started fighting.
Taking heavy fire!
Careful. I automated my defenses after the crew turned violent. They keep attacking. I have no choice.
Make contact!
critical system power.
Fall left!
Get over here.
Killed one.
plenty of choices. A little late to blame his victims.
That one is dead.
Eyes ahead!
Embrace eternity.
Have a nice trip!
Subject suppressed.
He had his fun, and now he wants out. Son of a bitch.
It took years to train my guards. I'm afraid you'll have to fight them to rescue me.
Throwing people away. This thing is not my father.
Hostile.
Combat drone!
It's about to explode.
Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech's I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance Base. I've gotta have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you're acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not unreasonable, Captain, but 10 years? What happened?
God damn it! Why did you do this to your crew?
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance. Like an months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years and
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once they...
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here?
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not... And after things escalated here, it seemed best to
Till
just...
you needed someone to save your ass.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to...
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping... That was before the Hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
What triggered the males to change and threaten you?
This planet has some strange cycles to it. I've seen some plants around I never saw before. Odd weather. Maybe some just adapted a little too well.
And if you treat them like animals, big shock. They become animals.
There's no way I'm letting this slide, Taylor. A price will be paid.
How much? What kind of math can balance these lives? His life isn't worth pulling the damn trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
We'll secure him for an Alliance court. For every year here, he'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time in the galaxy. The man who did this doesn't know right from wrong.
I'm sorry, Jacob. I did the best I could.
I'm 10 years past believing that.